Good morning, guys. It's Michi. I just wanted to kind of pop on really quickly to tell you guys about something that I think is really, really important. In my last couple of videos, you guys, I try not to be too. I'm gonna try not to be too emotional about this, but I've had so much self-awareness, if you want to call it that, and self-growth this past year about like who I am and what I am and where I've come from and how far I've come and how I had to kind of dig my heels into life and start to live for myself and not be validated by anybody else or expect anybody else to give me joy or even expect, joy or happiness to come from one place. I've discovered that it has to come from me, completely from me. So last week, was it last? No, it was like a week and a half ago. I was outside sitting in my car. This is before I did my video on Christmas. And I was sitting in the car and I was crying, just having a moment of gratitude. And, I was just thinking about all of the broken feelings that I felt and, and how far I've come, where therapy has helped me tremendously. But just being able to talk about it and actually get it out about how I was feeling and how I was treated and the things that has happened to me that I continue to thrive through somehow, magically. And, we're always taught to be strong and be that strong person and be that significant person, whether it's in your family or amongst your friends. You're the one that's solid, you're the one that has it all together. But in reality, you are shattered on the inside and emotionally empty. You got your business running, you look beautiful, you have it all together on the outside, but inside you are literally just shattered, whether it's from a failed relationship, a failed marriage. You aren't the best mom, you're not the best wife, you're not the best friend, you're not your best self. And you are the only person that realizes it or notices it, or you try to hide from it. And for me, I hid behind makeup and hair and being cute. It shielded a lot of my own pain. And it made me feel better because I was always taught, like, if you look better, you feel better. Yeah, of course, but it doesn't, a pretty face doesn't fix a broken heart. A pretty face and tons of makeup and the best wigs possible doesn't fix the emptiness that you may have inside of you, or the things that are, really, really bad. Me surviving a poisonous marriage, that I thought would have devastated me. And he tried to devastate me. He tried to take everything away from me, and he failed. He dug a huge hole for me, and he thought that I was going to fall into it. And I didn't. I survived and thrived. There's so many stories that I have of resilience and being able to conquer these things that literally tried to take my life. Being so sad and not having anyone to really talk to about it, because the people that you're around sometimes just don't understand. They think, oh, Michi, you're fine. You have it all together. You're good. And I wasn't good. I wasn't good. Losing my mom, my family being completely estranged, my siblings all just completely used me and abandoned me. And, I felt unloved. I felt unwanted. It was so many things that was going on in my mind. and in my heart, and there was like nobody to really talk to about it without judgment. And that's what I mean, nobody without judgment. Sure, you can tell people your business and they'll drag you for it. You tell people your business and they'll say that you're your friend, but as soon as there is a minute that they have to use it against you, then guess what, they will. At least that's what I've seen. You know, people don't keep secrets. You know, it becomes weapons. And then I'm not asking you to keep a secret. I'm just asking you to work with me. But people can't heal things that they don't understand, or things that they don't appreciate, or the way I think of things, or the way I go about life is completely different. I'm not into vendettas or getting back or revenge. I'm not into any of that. I love everybody, and you know, my heart is huge, so I heal with love, for real love, and support. And a lot of people that I know just don't have that, you know. And because I am kind of how I am too, it's really hard for me to ask for help. So when I was sitting in my car last week, I said there needs to be a place where women can go that is safe, and we can talk about all of the trauma and actually work through it, build, and come out better. So I decided to start something called Healing Within, and it's going to be in a retreat. Well, it's going to be a retreat called Healing Within, and I'm gonna put up the money myself, or I have put up the money myself. Not that I have tons of it, but not yet. Speak positivity, you know. But it's something that we need. So it's going to be a retreat. It's called Healing Within. It's going to be November 12th through the 15th. And each attendee is absolutely groomed, or not, I want to say groomed. Groomed is the wrong word, but vetted, to see if they're going to be a good candidate for Healing Within, because it's not a spectator sport. It's not, you know, you can't come to just try to collect information on people. You actually have to come with a purpose. So I ask you questions to see if this is something that's good for you, and if you would be a good candidate to join us. I was overwhelmed when I announced it on Facebook. I was overwhelmed with the response that I got. And I mean, I am making this for 25 women, and I plan on having a yoga instructor, someone that does meditation, trauma and stress relief, just a few, you know, trauma specialists, people who can talk about past traumas, whether it was rape or any type of abuse or whatever pain you're experiencing. You know, I had one lady reach out to me and say, well, Michi, my pain isn't like your pain. But I explained to her, it's still your pain. It still belongs to you. One isn't better than the other. You know, the whole point of this is to have a safe place to heal and talk about the things that are bothering us, or the things that make us feel uncomfortable, in a safe place where there is no judgment. And, you know, that's the whole purpose of this. So again, it's November 12th through the 15th. It's going to be at, there's going to be a link below that's going to describe, not describe, but it's going to put the application and the information for the retreat. It's going to be at Unico, which is in Riviera Maya. It's a 5-star luxury resort. It is absolutely phenomenal. And I worked out this wonderful contract with the hotel. You guys arrive on Thursday. I personally want to meet you guys that come in. Friday is the work day. So Friday we have yoga in the morning, meditation, and then we have the workshops. So we'll be doing the work, and it's actually work that we will be doing so we can work on our healing and working on getting better. Saturday will be a day of fun where we'll be doing excursions and bonding, and we'll have our farewell dinner on Saturday night. Sunday, you guys, return back home. It's an amazing, it's going to be an amazing event. And I am so happy that God put this into my spirit to do based on my own pain and my own hurt. It's something that we need in our community. We have so many of these, branding workshops and all of these other things, but no one is talking about healing our brokenness and making us better. Because if we're better inside, then we could be better mothers, better wives, better parents, better friends, better business owners, just better, when we can focus on the things that has caused us pain. Not focus on them, but when we can heal them and get past them. And eventually, you don't have to continuously heal from the same wounds. You can get better, and you can, share your story with someone else and kind of take their hand so they can become better and stronger. And you can share the tools that has helped you be a better person and helped you heal through the things that you thought would have killed you or devastated you. So I appreciate you guys very much for being here to support me, especially me returning back to YouTube, listening to me and walking this journey with me. Like I said before, when I announced this on Facebook, I was overwhelmed with how many women needed this and shared their stories with me. And I've secured about 15 spots already. So I have about 10 left, and it's only been a couple of weeks. I'm so surprised. But it's something that we truly needed. I'm going to put the application again below. And if you are a person that can offer volunteer services for the women, I'll put that application as well below so you can apply to be a volunteer. For the volunteers, I am offering complimentary accommodations. You still have to get your own flight, but I am willing to pay for your accommodations if you can prove that you are who you say you are and you can offer what you say you can offer to the ladies that are coming. I want to just be able to be a blessing and offer resources. And the cost is per person is $19.99, I'm sorry. And that includes all your transfers from the airport. It includes spa treatments, catamaran. It includes your ocean view room with a soaking tub. It's full on pampering, full on love, full on life. I want us to heal and heal in a beautiful setting. It's a beachfront resort. It is absolutely stunning. And I know that it's going to be successful, not because of where it is, but because of the motive and intention behind it. And I've never done anything like this where I actually put up money for anybody, never like this. But it's weighing so hard in my heart that I have to figure out how to make it happen. And I'm asking the universe to pour into my spirit and to pour into others so they can help this vision of healing and happiness and hopefulness come to life. So I thank you guys for being here with me. I thank you guys for supporting me. And I hope to see you at Healing Within in November.